Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co., and this is an unboxing and rambling of CMON's animation collection. Coffee shot as usual as we get our coffee and our knife and figure out what we're going to open first. And as usual, to those new here, this is an unboxing and rambling. The rambling part means that we'll see where this goes. It could be about the games, it could be about any number of things. I've played the Scooby Doo games, so I can talk about that. I haven't played the Mayhem collection at all. The Teen Titans and Looney Tunes are both part of the Mayhem system, whatever that means. I mean, it's a system. It just means that the same similar game. Think of it like Zombicide. Like, you know, you have different themed Zombicides? Well, they have different themed Mayhem games. It doesn't have quite the same ring to it, but technically accurate. I've gotten a little bit of smudge on my table over here from my coffee cup. Oh no, I probably should be more careful about what's on the bottom of that cup over here, because, ooh, we got a little bit of coffee soot from the counter over there. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive on into this. Coffee is always here and present to be part of this. So, let's go ahead and dive into... Let's start with a Mayhem, then go to Scooby Doo, and then back to a Mayhem. This seems like a good order. And why don't we start with Looney Tunes, because at least I can pretend to talk about Looney Tunes, whereas Teen Titans, never watched, don't know anything about it. My kids are eager to dive into this, I'll say that much. My kids are eager to play with these pre-painted miniatures, and this is chock full of pre-painted miniatures. So let's go ahead and see what we have over here. Put this off to the side, this off to the side, this off to the side. No. This is the... What's the base game here? How do I know what the base game is? This feels like it's the base game, and this feels like it's the Kickstarter expansion, but I don't know. See, here's the deal. This is a special box. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, this is the expansion. This is the expansion. Let's put it off the side and do the expansion first. Basically, for those who don't know, the way this is structured over on Kickstarter is you have the base games, which I believe... If I'm not mistaken, they come with non-pre-painted miniatures for the retail edition. This is the Kickstarter edition, which means we have pre-painted miniatures. And then you had a base box. We have all the extras. You have the character packs. For Scooby Doo, I believe the entire thing was Kickstarter exclusive. I don't think there is a retail version of Scooby Doo. I could be wrong, but let's go ahead and find out. That's the whole point of this unboxing. So, I don't know why I'm showing you the topper. I haven't opened this yet. I need to first open it with my knife to get in on there. And then from there, go to the actual unboxing part. So, let's grab this off over here. Let's figure out what we need. As usual, we have our separate sheet. CMON likes doing this over here for various whatever reasons. And we have our box over here with our background thing. Looney Tunes Mayhem is a family skirmish game for 2 to 4 players featuring the beloved characters Looney Tunes, blah, 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 blah. Choose your allies, combine their abilities, move around a randomized map. We have different effects. Okay, so Mayhem system. I mean, it doesn't really say a lot about the Mayhem system. No cartoon character knows how to cause mayhem. It's basically a skirmish game. That's what we have here. We have a skirmish game as far as how this goes with pre-painted miniatures, which makes everything better. We have our tiles. Oh, this is going to be a very short unboxing. That's okay. Nothing wrong with short unboxings. They give you more time to spend on the things you love as opposed to the unboxing. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this. We got our dice. Now, I do like these dice. These dice are not bad over here. So we have these dice. They're pretty over here. We go ahead and give a little bit of a roll as far as... Look at them. Look at the pretty little colors on these. They're nice. I like them. But... Past that, we have our tiles over here. Our tiles, which we'll go ahead and take out of the plastic and see what we got. So we have our tiles, we have our bases, we have our actual pre-painted miniatures, which are going to be the main part. Oh, we got a larger dice. I missed the larger dice. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's first show you the various tiles over here. So we have our tiles. We have, these are hefty. Nope, they're not. Wait, they are hefty. See, for a second, I thought there were 2 tiles stuck together, and I was like, that is very, very hefty, but they are actually separate tiles. We have our tiles over here, which have various abilities in them. Roll the Mayhem die, take the VP, gain 1 ACME token, take the VP if both your tunes are here, place or move an obstacle, take the VP, take damage. So, don't know exactly how this plays out. I imagine you construct a map as far as the general way these lie out in some way, shape, or form, and that gives you some sort of Mayhem system. Maybe these are the bases. I don't really know. I really don't know enough about this, to be honest. I've played the Scooby Doo one, have not played this one, but I mean, it looks nice as far as creating a map, and the question is, what does the other content from the expansion add, and how do these white and black squares affect things? The answer is a strong I don't know, but we do have our nice pretty dice that now look even prettier, and then we have our cards. Our cards, which, I mean, they're cards. I don't know what you're expecting from cards. It says move and... I mean, it says move and move. Is that move and duck? I don't know what that is. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. You'll see what I mean. Let's see if I could not destroy the cards while I cut into this over here. One of the things CMON actually does not do, generally, they don't have those pull tags on the deck of cards. That happens to be, I don't mind that, because I tend to not use the pull tags. I find if you use them, they can often end up damaging the cards worse than a knife can if you're careful with a knife. I'm not careful with a knife, that's right. We have Rocket Roller. Move and move? I mean, that looks like move and move, right? Am I missing something? Maybe it's not. We have Invisible Paint. Remove one of your characters from the map. That's definitely Invisible Paint. Add 2 to each of your dice. When your character gains an ACME token, choose it, then reshuffle the remaining ACME tokens. Do I have a punch board I'm missing? Or do I have... What do I have here? we have a punch board that I'm missing. We have found the punch board. So for those of you who are wondering over here, let's go ahead and show you the top cam. So when I pull this out over here, we have an actual board underneath here with more stuff that I had missed that we can now pull out, and those settle down underneath. So good thing we found that, I guess, but that's because we need ACME tokens. We have this over here, which we can toss. We have our ACME tokens, which we'll deal with later. We have our rule book, which I guess at some point I probably would have realized I'm missing a rule book. And we have our punch boards full of all the tokens. These are nice, solid punch board material. That's usual thing with punch boards for me is just it's either flimsy, normal, or really, really thick. This board is on closer to thick, actually, as far as things go. We have heal 2, damage 2. We got our ACME tokens, which I imagine... I don't know which ones are the ACME tokens. I got no clue. I mean, it could be some of these, but these feel like words. It could be, do they have a background? Oh, maybe it's, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's the crates. That's why there's a reason you want to repick them, because the crates are one side on there, and then there are different effects on the other side, which is why you'd have a card that wants you to repick them, specifically because of that. This is the box. This is the box that we have. We have our miniatures, which we'll get to shortly. We have a little tray underneath this, which I guess I'll toss. I might regret that later. It provides a degree of stability. We have our it's taped on. For a second I thought it was not taped on. It is indeed taped on. So we'll go through this here. I'll have to read the rules for this, and I'll show you the rules in a second, see how complicated they are, but this is one where I think it would be fun to dive into with my kids. But before we do the miniatures, let's show you the various player boards. Again, it's a skirmish system, so I don't know where this game lies for me. My assumption is that I won't care enough. I mean, I have plenty of skirmish games, and my assumption is that the Mayhem system will be fine, but not necessarily my specific cup of tea. By cup of tea, I just mean, I think I'll like it, and I think I'll prefer other skirmish games. But it does have characters I like and grew up with, and my kids will probably like it, so it may stick around on that. Honestly, I might end up liking it more than I think. That's also possible. I did just watch a review. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I just watched a Board Game Ramblings review of Trudvang Legends, which I unboxed recently. I have not yet played Trudvang Legends. That review was not kind to Trudvang Legends. There's been a lot of that recently. There's been a Dice Tower, really trashing the whole Jurassic World Kickstarter. Board Game Ramblings really giving Trudvang Legends a hard time. I already played Jurassic World. I liked Jurassic World. I didn't think it was amazing. I thought it was solid and fun, but either way, to each their own. And then, as far as Board Game Ramblings, I love them. They were so fun to watch them. But I have to check out my review of I have to check out Trudvang Legends myself. I'm looking forward to playing it despite some of their concerns. Will it be for me? I don't know. Do I have an all-in coming? Yes, so we'll have to figure it out. In any case, let's go ahead and dive into these characters. We have Bugs Bunny with his slingshot and his tornado in a box. We have Daffy Duck with his giant hamper and his minstrel outfit. We have Elmer Fudd with his bomb and Elmer's hair fertilizer. All good things. Once per game, you can set the Mayhem die to any value. That's important because I assume this is the Mayhem die over here. I just assume. We have the Tasmanian Devil, one of my favorite characters growing up. Actually, that's not true. Honestly, both Bugs Bunny and Tasmanian Devil, really enjoyed them both growing up. I grew up with Looney Tunes to a degree. We have our deck of cards, which you can put back over here. We have our tokens, which we will not punch on camera. But I grew up with Looney Tunes to a degree. Watched all this stuff. Watched Space Jam. I have not watched the new Space Jam, by the way. Probably should do that at some point. But watch the original Space Jam. Over here we have our rulebook, which looks like it's What's Up, Doc? Introduction, Overview, Components. We have Setup, Basic Concepts. So Basic Concepts on page 5. Rulebook per pages look fairly accessible. And it looks like it goes all the way to page 5. How to play. We have Concepts, How to play. Free-for-all Mayhem, okay, and then basically you're getting a variance, I guess. You're getting to, here we go. So 5 to 16, so 11 pages of decently accessible rules. I'm not overly worried about this. This should be easy enough to dive into. But again, for me personally, I'm mainly interested in the Scooby Doo CMON game, so we'll see how that goes. And before I put this all away, let's actually show you the miniatures, because that is what you're all here for. The minis, which are the best part, because these are pre-painted miniatures. They probably could benefit from a wash, but honestly, they're decent enough that I don't know if I'd bother. These are basically action figures at this point. Let's go ahead and show you them. So, we have over here, Elmer Fudd over here. Elmer Fudd. Look at that guy. That's a decent pre-painted miniature. Again, a wash would definitely bring out some of the color, I think for sure. We have Tasmanian Devil over here. Look at him. It's basically just a toy. At this point, you're just paying for toys, but at the end of the day, isn't that anyways what we're doing over here? Let's toss them down the map over here. We'll put the camera on them soon enough. Then we got my favorite, Bugs Bunny, and of course we have Daffy Duck over here. Daffy Duck over here. Over there we go, and then we go and toss that one down, and then we have, of course, Bugs Bunny, my personal favorite. Bugs Bunny, what's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? Yeah, what's up, Doc? Yeah, that's as far as my Bugs Bunny impression can take me, but it didn't take me very far for the record. But we have over here, this is what we have, these little characters. They move around the map, just wandering around, engaged in their little skirmish mayhem system. Don't know anything about the actual gameplay. Hey, we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's go ahead and put this all back and see what we can do next. So we got that over there, this over there, this over there, this over there, all back in the little boxes, all back in their little piles over here. We'll grab our dice. Our dice they slot nicely in, actually, as far as dice slotting here. And then we got our tokens and tiles. Our tokens we did not punch yet. We'll bag those and figure that out later. And let's go ahead and see what we have next. So in some of these, by the way, we may skip to like some of the other stuff that's more exciting, like for instance just showing you miniatures, because there's only so much of this stuff we can show. Let's see what else we have. Oh, I see why they did it this way. So for context, if you do it this way, now the box looks less exciting because you can't see the miniatures unless you have them at top, which means I should I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I don't know if I care enough about that to preserve that, but it's gonna have to be dealt with at some point. In any case, we got box number 2. Again, we have Kickstarter extras. We have the add-on pack you could buy over there. I think there's an add-on pack you could buy for... Was there an add-on pack you could buy for Scooby Doo? I don't remember. There's also the Wacky Racers game they had. I did not get that. Not a lack of interest. Definitely interested in it, but honestly, at a certain point, you should have too many games. And I hit that point about 300 games ago. My entire collection of owned titles is less than 300 games. I go through a lot of games, but I only keep certain ones. Like I cover and review a bunch of games every single year, but like by a bunch I mean a lot of games every year. But I only keep an actual handful of them. Okay, why do you have Pep Le Pew over here? We have special rules for them, I guess. I guess they need special rules. We have Yosemite Sam over here. Love that guy growing up. Peep Le Pew, Penelope, Speedy Gonzales, Foghorn Leghorn, Porky Pig, Lola Bunny, and Marvin the Martian. I loved Marvin the Martian growing up. I can't remember his voice at all, but I loved him growing up. We got 2 tokens over here specifically for these characters. Don't know why. We'll figure that out. And by figure it out, I mean we're going to resolve it and deal with it later and not embrace the harsh realities of life right now. So, yeah, again, I think this will be fine. I think it'll be enjoyable. I won't regret it until... I won't regret it at all, I guess. I mean, I'll regret it if my kids really don't like it and I realize I'm not going to get played and I can't sell it for what I paid for it, then I'll regret it. But even then, I won't care enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you these characters. Lots of fun characters to go through. Again, these are pretty solid. I mean, honestly, a toy... Let's talk about toys. Remind me about toys soon. But toys in general can cost a lot, and we'll talk about that shortly. But that's Speedy Gonzales. Speedy Gonzales. I think he's the beep... No, the Roadrunner is beep beep vroom vroom. But Speedy Gonzales, I remember I used to like Speedy Gonzales a lot. I don't know much about him. Marvin the Martian is always a classic. We have Peep Le Pew over here. I think this is Peep, right? This looks like Peep. Peep Le Pew. Okay, we have Penelope Le Pew over here, or just Penelope, I guess. Just Penelope, as far as this one goes. We have Porky. Porky? What's his name again? I can't remember his name. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about him. Just don't remember his name exactly. Peter Porker? No, Peter Porker is someone else. We have Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny. Bugs Bunny's ever girlfriend? Was it his girlfriend? I don't remember. Was it his sister? See, this is where we get into the weird territory. I don't remember everything about it. We do have Yosemite Sam over here. Always enjoyed him. I remember my older brother had socks for him. And then I never liked Buster. That's his name, right? Buster? I never liked him. He was a bit of a bully, and I never had any patience for bullies. Just in general in life, bullies, they set me off. They set me off. Not that they should set me off, but they do set me off. Let's go ahead and put these into the center tray over here. We can fit those two, which means this can go into my garbage pile that's slowly developing on the floor behind me. This can go back in the box. All these cards can go on top, and there we go. There's your little, rest assured, when I actually keep this game, if I keep this game, it'll all be consolidated into a single box with no inserts or plastic or anything like that. Just a single box and done. And then we have our little Roadrunner pack, which of course they made sure to put Roadrunner in and Willie Coyote over there, because how else do you get people to buy the add-on pack unless you put the 2 most awesome characters in there? Roadrunner and Willie Coyote. Oh, and then of course, what's his name? We have Tweety, and what's the cat's name? Sylvester. That's not me remembering, that's me seeing in this tray over here. Let's go ahead and cut this tape off over here. Yep, that's there, and then there. I think I made the tape worse, but whatever. It's all good. So, let's go ahead and see what we got for these over here. We got some more rules, and we got some more miniatures over here. So we got this guy over here. Yep. And we have this one over here. Look at him. Look at him. Again, they look solid. As far as things go, they look solid. Then we have these two. Yep. Again, just, I thought I put it that. I did see I put it that. Yeah, that's where, I also remember, you ever watch Mrs. Doubtfire? If I recall correctly, at the beginning of Mrs. Doubtfire, you have Robin Williams doing the whole, I thought put it that thing. I think. Did he do he did something in there. Was it a completely different character? I don't remember. But I remember Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams was a voice actor in Mrs. Doubtfire. Robin Williams was also a voice actor in real life, playing little known characters such as the Genie. I kind of want to keep Scooby Doo for last now. Timestamps down below. I'm keeping Scooby Doo for last. We're just going to go through some characters in Teen Titans. I'm not going to get overly invested in the rest of the stuff over here because, again, it's just more of a skirmish system. Is it cross-compatible? No idea. Do I care? Not until I play it. Do they have fun miniatures that are going to be fun for my kids? Probably. Do I have any emotional attachment to these miniatures? Not really. I know nothing about Teen Titans. Like, nothing. Like, the amount I know of Teen Titans is that they, like, have some... It's DC. I know it's DC. I know it has Robin in it. I know it has, like, Nightwing and some basic other characters, and it's, like, basically teenage superheroes, which already is not my thing. I mean, listen, I can deal with talking farm animals, but teenage superheroes, that's where we draw the line about realism over here. But here we go. These look more like they can use a wash so far. Offhand, they already look more like they can use a wash. I don't know if it's just more accurate to the design of them. That's entirely possible. But from my personal bias stance, they look a little good, but not great. That's black. You know what? I should learn the characters while I'm here because I don't know them. We have Blackfire and Nightwing. Okay, Blackfire and Nightwing. That's their cards. We have abilities. Ignore obstacles and moving this round. Stun target. There's things. I guess. Again, I don't know the system. I don't know how the MAM system works. This is not a review. This is the furthest thing from a review. This is a commentary on. I mean, even this campaign, by the way. This campaign was already. Let's go through the extra characters. I'm kind of skipping the whole game to begin with. The entire campaign of the animation collection was one of their shorter campaigns, one of their less chock full of stretch goals and whatnot. It definitely brought in a target, definitely brought in an audience. I played Scooby Doo. I enjoyed Scooby Doo. I don't know how much. You know what I've recently been enjoying a lot? The Loop. There's a lot of games that have that basic core gameplay concept. Cooperative games that have a gameplay concept of you do good thing, game does bad things. Hopefully your good things can outpace the game's bad things, and that's how you win the game. A very basic gameplay loop that a lot of cooperative games have. It's a cooperative loop that... Oh, these look cool. These look fun. It's a cooperative loop that the Scooby Doo has, and the Loop has, and Pandemic has, as well as many, many other games. Those are just a small sampling. The reason I'm bringing it up is because that's what Scooby Doo was, and Scooby Doo was a good game, and I enjoyed that game, and I'm happy to play it again. Also, I will say that when I played the Loop has so far become, like from Panasonic Games, has become one of my favorite games in that genre. Why do these have plastics around them and the other ones didn't? That's going to baffle me. It's going to let me up at night. Like, none of the others had plastics around them. These all do. I will say, these look kind of cool. These look kind of cool. I will say that. But yeah, so the Loop has definitely become one of my go-to, like, incredibly solid cooperative games that has the basic gameplay loop of you do good thing, game does bad things, you outpace the bad things, and you win. I don't remember enough about Scooby Doo, honestly. I remember that you're trying to, like, get these tokens, maybe? You're trying to, like, it's like you have set collection as you wander around the board, engaging in the various locations, trying to ensure, like, things don't become, like, haunted enough or not, as you have the big bad who's chasing you down, try to hurt you, and you're trying to stop him. Look at this guy. It's like the Toy Story dude. Toy Story dinosaur. I mean, it's not technically Toy Story, but it's Toy Story enough. That's pretty cool. I like this. Let's go ahead and show you over here. Look at this guy. If we just put him down over here, that's a fun little miniature. Let's just leave him over there for a second while we've got the next character. We're going to grab the next character and toss him to the top camera so you can have both over here. And you can even see the little dinosaur guy. What are their names? I got no clue. I got nothing in this. I'm just making this up as I go along. And again, they put plastics around all the characters, which I don't know why. There are some cool characters. Ooh, is that Deathstroke? They have Deathstroke in Teen Titans? That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and show you this over here. So, over here we got these two. I don't know their names, but they exist. Who are these people? That's not Marvin. Like, I don't know who these people are at all. I don't know, like, this got a dinosaur. This is the only person I recognize. That's got to be Deathstroke, right? This has got to be Deathstroke over here. There's no way that's not Deathstroke. It looks like Deathstroke. It's got two swords like Deathstroke. If it looks like Deathstroke, smells like Deathstroke, has two swords like Deathstroke, then it's probably Deadpool. See, that was funny there. Like, I think that was funny. Maybe it was funny. I don't know if it's funny. Let's put this back over here. Seeing how we can arrange this that it actually goes in, because I think it goes like this. There we go. We got it. We made it work. Okay. Let's put this in. Let's put the cards on top over here. More cards on top over there that you probably need to be taken out. I'll leave it to you later. Okay. Lots of extra unnecessary plastic. Beast Boy. Oh, it's Beast Boy. That makes sense, I guess. Maybe. Beast Boy, Cheetah, Gorilla, T-Rex. I don't understand Teen Titans. I don't know Teen Titans. I'm sorry. I got nothing for you. But we do have the base set, and the base set is more Teen Titans that I don't know, but it does have some stuff like Cyborg. Is Cyborg Teen Titans? I don't know. Is it Batman? Is it Batman adjacent? I got nothing. Anyways, again, I'm less excited about this in and of itself. I am excited for the sake of playing with my children. They'll enjoy it. My kids already saw these boxes and they're like, can we play with them tomorrow? They can play with the miniatures tomorrow. Whether I play the rules, whether I read the rules in time for tomorrow, that's a different conversation, because the amount of rules I have on my table to read, it's a lot, and it's not getting any easier any single day of the week. So, we got the box over here, Teen Titans. We got our tiles over here, which I'm not going to bother opening. We have our miniatures here, which I have to open, because this tray over here... Hey, this tray's not even taped. Oh, there, it's taped on the side. Taped on the side. Okay, we're not going to worry about the tokens underneath things there. We're going to go ahead and grab our miniatures. Oh, these dice need to be taken out over here. Up there like this. These can go like that, and then let's show you some miniatures. Here we go. We got Cyborg and whoever that is. I should know, right? I guess I should know. I just don't know. That seems like Cyborg. Definitely seems like a very Cyborg-like character. Then we have Robin, and again, I should know. I recognize I should know, but I don't know. All I know is I got this because my kids would like it, and I even debated not getting this. I debated just getting the Looney Tunes and Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo because I had played and loved it, and Looney Tunes because I had fond childhood memories. And then I remembered that my kids are also kids, and if they want it, they should probably have an opportunity to get it. And that's all that stuff, which brings us to Scooby Doo, the board game, with their glow in the dark. I feel there's something about this that was glow in the dark. I don't remember. Did they have a retail edition of Scooby Doo? I don't remember that either. I feel they must have, because I think this box... I don't know. There was a standee. I don't remember how they broke it down. I don't remember. Either way. This is the deluxe edition. Jinkies! A monster has been seen in the city, terrorizing the local population. Mystery Inc. already has a plan, but now they must work together to find components to build the trap. Capture the monster and save the day before the entire city becomes a literal ghost town. So, let's go ahead and open this up. This has all the stuff we want over here. And we're going to go ahead and wiggle that slowly off the top. We got a little pamphlet, our flyer. We got our rule book. We got our tokens. We'll come back to the rule book in a second. Here's chock full of tokens and all this stuff. Again, I remember playing this game online. It was fun. I enjoyed it. We have our board, which we'll take a look at in a second. And then we have the giant, let's just show you a little quick overview. Giant box full of stuff. That's going to be fun. We'll go through it all in a second. First and most importantly, is our rule book. Which I already played the game. It's very simple, but I want to see how simple the rulebook makes it, because I do have to read it again. It's been like a year. We have page 4 for setup, and then page 5 through 9, 5 through 10 the rules. Not even 5 through 9 are the rules. Wow, that's a simple rulebook. Wow. I mean, it's been a while since I played this. I don't remember it being that simple, but hey, I'm happy for it. Cool. So let's see what happens. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and put this off to the side, and now the board. The board, which we'll go ahead and lay out over here. The board's gonna have your characters. This is your your board over here. The camera can probably zoom out a bit. Let's see, there we go. And we can go ahead, this is like just the general area you have as far as the board situation. You have your airport, you have, your malt shop, your general store, all these things that they're going to be wandering around from location to location. Also putting down trap tokens or block tokens, if I recall correctly. Don't know exactly, but I do know that we have some fun stuff over here. Let's go ahead and open up these cards. You have a whole bunch of monsters you're fighting against over here. Let's, if we can open this again without breaking the cards, or my fingers for that matter. So, we have these monsters over here. Ghost Clown, Green Ghost, the Creeper, the Coast of Captain Cutler, the Ghost of Redbird, Zombie, Witch, Black Knight, Witch and Zombie, Zombie and Witch, the whole section of duos that you're fighting with. Spooky Space Cook over here. Then we have the Mystery Machine, and then we have the characters. We have Shaggy, Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Scrappy Doo. We have Scrappy Doo. That's cool. I didn't realize we had Scrappy Doo in here. Anyways, you're going to have the movement cards, which are going to define how, I can't recall if this is how far the monster moves or how far you move. Or maybe you play it. I can't remember exactly how this works. It's been a while. There's a film gameplay. Check it up over on Quackalope. But I remember... Oh, this was an ordering thing? Was it an order thing? Like the initiative order? I can't remember exactly how this played out. Or maybe you just go literally in order? No. I don't remember. We'll have to go through it. We'll figure it out. I will learn how to play before I actually play. That's the good news. And over here we have our... I believe these are the requirements you have to go for as far as the things you're trying to gather. And there's different difficulty levels as far as how you up the difficulty of the game to make it more challenging for yourself or not. Let's go ahead and open these cards here. And then We got these over here. These are, we turn these over. No, trap completed. So you're completing a bunch of traps in the game. And these are the various tokens you're trying to gather from various locations. So you can see, you can go to different areas to get those tokens. You have to try to get them in there and complete the traps. Different difficulty levels on the traps. You can see the 1, 2s, and 3s as far as just how much stuff you're trying to gather. And that, now it's just falling out of my hands, which is all good. All good. That's considering shuffling, basically. And I'll put that back in the tray. It looks like this is another situation. No, here, let's pull this out. Let's pull this out. We're gonna need a knife over here. Oh, we got 2 levels. Ooh, 2 levels to this. Let's go ahead and open this up. So that goes like that. Okay, and then we have to do the bottom level too, because there's 2 levels to this insert, which you can't really see as easily from your end, but I can see from my end. Yeah. So let's do this on the bottom level and come back to the top. Ooh, bottom level has all the beasts. Why? This bothers me. Oh no, they didn't. Oh no, they didn't. Okay, so here's the dealio, okay? I vaguely recall this now. These 2 empty spots, I'm pretty sure that's what you got if you backed the Wacky Racers add-on. And now I have this whole little empty hole in my heart, my insert, where I want those. I may be a completionist. Not enough to get the Wacky Racers. It's a problem we can solve later. I can go on eBay and spend $3,000 on them. It's all good. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, let's go ahead and show you some of these miniatures over here. These are the various bosses you're fighting against. If we got the focus in, focus, I'm gonna have to go ahead and move that board. Well, we got the focus now, but I'll move the board before the next round. Here we go. And let's go ahead and just give me a second to just move the board so we can actually achieve focus on these without it trying to focus on the thing in the background. And then we go ahead, we got 2 more over here. Look at these guys. Again, these could probably use a wash. I think the Looney Tunes ones, I don't know if it's a stylistic aspect. Maybe it's just certain art styles work better. Like, even the pirate looks a little better, but I think some of these can benefit from a wash, some of them not. This is a regular problem with pre-painted miniatures. A wash will still do them a lot of good. Although we have a little Scrappy Doo over here. This is easily the cutest guy we have. Look at Scrappy Doo. Look at him. Adorable. That's the bottom level insert we have over here, which is now going to go back in the box. And we have our next level insert, which has our heroes, has 2 more monsters, and has, most importantly, the Mystery Machine. The Mystery Machine, which over here, look at this guy. Yeah, that's exactly right. And we have some more characters to go through over here. Got the boss and, well, Shaggy over there. Shaggy, no, Scooby Doo. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Whoa, I'm so sorry for that. That's not Scooby Doo. That's not Shaggy, that's Scooby Doo. And over here we have the team over there. There's Shaggy. And again, it looks like they could benefit from a wash. They're fine. They are good as far as pre-painted. Like, I'll take these over gray miniatures any day of the week. But you may want it to paint your own as well. That's a different problem. That's a general problem. Whenever you run a Kickstarter, you can never make everyone happy inherently. It's just the way things are. It's just people want different things, and you have to try to choose who to make happy. Do you make the sleevers happy or the non-sleevers happy? Do you make the people who want to paint their own miniatures happy, or the people who don't want to paint their own miniatures happy? It's a constant juggle and balance, and you'll never get it perfectly right. You'll just do the best you can. And I have a lot of tokens that, like, is this where the tokens go? Where are the tokens? Tokens are over here, but it feels like that's a lot of tokens to put down here. I don't know what goes in this pile here. Am I, like, missing a bunch of stuff? I don't know exactly how this goes. We'll figure it out. Here, for context, this pile over here, the way that's structured, I don't know exactly what's supposed to go there, because it feels like this is too much. Like, tokens don't feel that size. We'll figure it out. I'm not overly worried. And we'll put the board in here, we'll put all that in here, the rules in here, and then we can go ahead and close this up. And that is your unboxing of Scooby Doo the board game, Deluxe Edition. Again, cooperative experience, running around the board, trying to accomplish your goals while the various ghosts leads their own specific scenario ways of how they operate and run. And this is one that I don't know which I'll play first. Because the skirmish game I think my kids will want to play, and it's nice because it lets me check off a new game to play. But I also enjoyed Scooby Doo, and I think that they'd like a cooperative game, so we'll make that decision later. In any case, and until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Hand Co. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I hope you have a good one.